What's going on, guys? It's your boy ATF Cobra, and today I'm bringing you an intense dogfight in Battlefield 3. Flying the jet, which I normally don't do, so if you guys notice my skill level, it's not up to par. It's actually subpar. I was actually kind of holding my own. There are two jet veterans. I mean, these guys were pretty good. I was getting frustrated, extremely frustrated. The video. It's probably towards the end. You guys will see it. But I just started flying jets efficiently, or more than 5 minutes in the air, and basically it's very frustrating. It's a lot more frustrating than the helicopter. I learned to fly helicopters, and those are hard. Those are not easy to master. None of this is easy to master. But I'm trying to master it, so I'm getting a lot more gameplays in. I rarely do have gameplays about jets on my channel. When I do, they have to be pretty good, and these gameplays are not bad. They are pretty good. I do destroy a couple jets, and I also take out some helicopters as well. But what I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about today is progressing as a Battlefield player. You can't keep doing the same thing over and over again. You can't keep using the same class. You can't keep using the same guns, because you're not going to progress as a Battlefield player. And now the reason why I say this is because myself, I've noticed that by using the same guns, by using the same tactics, it's not gonna work. People change. There's new players constantly in Battlefield 3. Things change every single day. So for that reason, I started switching up my game. I started going to airborne. I'm an infantry guy. A lot of you guys subscribe to my channel because you watch more infantry gunfights and gunplay, because those are a lot easier to get into. I mean, jets, helicopters, those are a lot harder to get into. A lot of people are willing to get into those vehicles, so it's harder to get into them. So I wanted to step out of the box and give you guys a little bit of different gameplay, and in doing so, I actually got a little bit better as a player. Frustrated nonetheless, but a little bit better as a player. This game, I remember just being super aggravated, and then when I checked the scoreboard, I'm like, oh, okay, these guys are level 38 colonels. They're level, so-and-so colonels. They know what they're doing. They're taking me down constantly. I mean, I was holding my own. I was flying in the air with them back and forth, back and forth. They kept escaping every single time. These guys were super maneuverable. They knew exactly how to get away from me, and it was just crazy how one minute I'd be behind them, the next minute I would be outplayed. Number one, it's because I'm not a really decent player in the jets. I'm pretty good, but I'm not that beast player where I could just hold my own against somebody who's been flying for way longer than me. I've unlocked a couple things for the jet, but as you guys can see in this gameplay, you'll probably, if you guys are jet experts, you'll probably pick up a lot of things that I do wrong, and just correct me in it. Help me become better as a player, because that in turn will give me better ways to actually tackle the jets, so I could give you guys better gameplay videos. And not only does that help, but it also communicates with me, because if I'm doing something wrong, I learn a lot quicker when I'm being told I'm doing something wrong. That's how I am as a player. Now, another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about as well is class setups. Just change your class setups. All these guns have changed. All the recoil have changed, and suppression is making it harder and harder to stay, to keep me in infantry. So that's why I just moved up into the air. It's a lot harder to win gunfights when you're suppressed, or when your screen is really blurry. Not only does it kind of feel like it's giving me a seizure, especially on PC, it's just really aggravating. So I took to the air, I took to vehicles, so I was playing a lot of Conquest Assault. That's what you guys need to do as well. Step out of that box, get into something different, because this game has changed, and you have to change with it. If you don't, you're going to suffer. And I don't mean that in a harsh way, but you really are. You're not going to be able to get into the game and enjoy it like you did before. Like me, myself, M16A3, red dot, or silencer and grip. Those were my attachments. Those were the things that I went to, my bread and butter. That's what I stuck to, and I stuck to infantry and tanks, and that's what I stuck to in Battlefield 3. And now, because of the patch, everything's changed around. I need to change with the game in order to evolve as a player as well. I don't want to be in the same level and category as before. I want to be better than that. And as you guys see here, I'm not gonna show you me just taking out these guys, because they're veterans. They deserve credit where credit is due. They were taking me down, and I was still holding my own, which is a good thing, as a noob for a jet. but they were definitely taking me down. So I did show a little bit of when they were taking me down. Not to show you bad gameplay or anything. It's nothing bad gameplay. It's just them outsmarting me. Look at that. How did he? I don't know how he really escaped me in that part. And there's a lot of moments I'll be like, what the hell? Like, I had him and he escaped. Another thing I'm thinking, it might be my controller as well, because I play with the FPS or the CQC sticks. If you guys don't know what they're little extenders on your analog sticks for Xbox 360. The reason why I have those is because I don't like the flat surface of the 360 controller. So they're really small. They don't extend like the regular CQCs. The CQCs for like really large ladders, so I don't have those. I just have the ones that are flat and really low. And the reason for that, like I said, I don't like the Xbox 360 controller. It burns my fingertips. It burns my thumbs. I mean, it burns my thumbs when I play for too long. If I play for like 3 hours, my thumbs will start to get a little bit crackled and skin will crack off of it. So not to say my hands are sensitive, but I play really aggressive as a gamer. If you guys are doing the same and you're having problems with the 360 controller, I highly recommend you guys pick up a pair of CQC sticks. They really do help out. They give you a lot of grip and they don't feel like the regular Xbox 360 controllers. Another thing as well, while flying these jets, I noticed how hard it is to actually kill people, because it feels like the lock-on range for helicopters and some other jets, it feels like it's not there for me, or at least for me. I don't know the difference between post-patch and pre-patch, because I didn't get too much into jets before the patch, but now that I'm noticing that it's kind of hard to actually get kills. And when you're in jets, it feels like you're in a jet forever. I mean, I was flying around for like maybe 10 minutes and it felt like a half hour, maybe to an hour. But anyways, more on the gameplay tips and tricks I have for you guys when you're learning how to play. I guess play with friends, play with somebody that knows what they're doing. So you can get a heads up on what you're doing wrong. If you're playing with a really good player and he picks up the other jet, he'll probably have your back most of this game. This game, it was mostly 2-on-1, which was really unfair. I could have brought you guys some really decent gameplay. If I was able to go 1-on-1 with these guys, but it was 2-on-1 most of the time, and they're both high-level rank colonels, and they're both just able to outmaneuver me in every way possible. But that's another thing. Another tip. I was playing with Silent. He was trying to help me out. He was in a helicopter. He was trying to take these guys out, but it still felt like I was on my own. And here I was locked on to him, and then all of a sudden I lost the lock on. And look how he just outmaneuvers me right there. And then his buddy comes around the back and tries to destroy me. He does end up destroying me. All in all, I think I went 4-7 against these guys. Every time I went up in the air, there were a couple times they were jet spawning. They were watching for the spawn, and then they did kill me. So that they did give them a bit of advantage because they were near our spawn. So every time I did spawn and come out of our spawn to try and take them down, they were actually able to take me down pretty quickly. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this gameplay and gameplay commentary, a little bit about improving yourself as a Battlefield player. And if you do like my videos, be sure to subscribe, because it really does keep you guys updated on everything that I do. And and also give this video a like. It also helps other players to get to see it as well. It's been your boy. I hope you enjoyed this gameplay that I brought you today. Peace.